This is fascinating. Satoshi Kusama has released a huge upgrade. Additionally, this can attract new Shiba Inu investors. This is enormous and may soon eliminate some zeros from the Shiba Inu pricing. The weird part comes next. Using the precise dates of the upcoming Shiba Inu rally that were revealed, one expert further supported this claim. We underestimate how near it is. What's going on? And how did Shiba Inu be rescued by Satoshi Kusama? Let me clarify. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. For the Shiba Inu Society, it may be a very exciting day when Satoshi Kusama returned unexpectedly and dropped something amazing. He abruptly returned with not just one, but many significant updates after being completely quiet for what seemed like an eternity. One of them is also somewhat crazy. Get this then. To assess Shiba Inu owners, he is implementing a point system. A point system, indeed. This is unlike any other meme coin. It's brand new. That in and of itself is very optimistic, as it may pique the attention of new investors, particularly those who are only observing. And if that occurs, the price may undoubtedly see some upward pressure. But wait, let's first examine how this could already be influencing Shiba Inu's pricing before getting into the truly exciting things he mentioned. In fact, we are now seeing a little rebound. The price has risen enough over the last day to reverse the decline from earlier this week. It's encouraging, isn't it? This is where the situation becomes even more intriguing. Shiba Inu may be on the verge of something significant, according to a market expert who has been keeping a careful eye on everything. Recently, an analyst used a tool known as the Elliott wave structure to convey his breakdown. In essence, it is a pattern that aids in forecasting the course of prices over time. His study indicates that Shiba Inu has been following this rising channel from its inception. Do you recall the huge rise that occurred in 2021 when it reached its highest point ever? Yes, that channel's top was exactly where it was. The price has been developing and correcting ever since, creating what he refers to as a traditional wave pattern. We may be looking at a game that is several times larger than where we are right now, perhaps surpassing that previous highest high and aiming for levels that would draw a lot of attention if everything goes as he has predicted. So, yes, things are getting very hot for Shiba Inu with this Satoshi update and the bullish chart setup. So what did genuinely just happen? Finally, we got a glimpse of what Satoshi Kusama, the enigmatic person behind many Shiba Inu's impressive techniques, has been working on. It's also known as the Karma system. In a recent podcast with Shadowhunter, another important developer in the ecosystem, he revealed the information. And to be honest, this may be one of the most intelligent updates the project has ever received. What precisely is Karma, then? It will function similarly to a trust score for those participating in the Shiba Inu community, according to Kusama and Shadowhunter. Consider it similar to how eBay assigns ratings to vendors according on their dependability and honesty. This score, however, takes into account your interactions with many aspects of the Shiba Inu environment, such as utilizing SHIBASWAP or taking part in the metaverse, rather than merely selling goods. Shadowhunter explained it rather well. According to him, karma is similar to your online reputation. Your karma increases with your level of sincerity and activity within the ecosystem. It's not simply a vanity number, either. In fact, this score will count. It will demonstrate your credibility. Additionally, it could eventually affect things like your ability to access features or even early benefits. Kusama also made a very significant point. He emphasized how scammers and dubious operators abound in the cryptocurrency market. And they are facts. In the majority of crypto groups at the moment, you really have no idea who you are interacting with. Karma alters that. In an environment that has always been somewhat wild and nameless, it adds a degree of responsibility. That's enormous. For holders, here is when things start to become very fascinating. It's more than simply a useful community tool. It might significantly improve Shiba Inu's reputation and cost. It gives the project a much more legitimate appearance to start. Shiba Inu begins to resemble a platform with genuine innovation, real usefulness, and a structure that really supports and protects its users, rather than just being branded as a meme currency. Serious financiers love to see things like that. And consider the potential effects. People stay with a project when they feel safer and more involved. They accept it. Newcomers are inquisitive. More activity and volume result from it. Indeed, it often indicates pricing and trend higher. If karma works as intended, it may provide a new rush of confidence and excitement that propels Shiba Inu into a whole new realm. Furthermore, we're not only discussing a little increase. This might definitely be the type of measure that helps cut some of those zeros off the price if enough people support it. Thus, yes, karma may sound spiritual and laid back. However, in the world of Shiba Inu, it may be the beginning of something really significant. People suddenly became quite optimistic about Shiba Inu. The atmosphere of the neighborhood is rapidly changing. The exciting part comes next. In fact, one expert even went so far as to predict when Shiba Inu may begin to remove some of those zeros from its pricing. Yes, you heard correctly. A chronology has started to circulate. Nor are these forecasts only conjectures. We are discussing prominent experts and platforms that are seriously considering the future direction of Shiba Inu, both in the near term, such as before current bull run finishes, and in the long term. For instance, an expert by the name of Michael predicted last year that Shiba Inu may reach a much greater cost by the conclusion of current cycle. Shortly after, another charting expert doubled down on the same figure, suggesting that it may occur by the end of this year. It's even being felt by some prominent Shiba Inu voices. Even the most cautious of the 5 price projections recently discussed by Shiba Bezos, one of the most outspoken proponents, was far higher than the current level. Some people are even having even larger dreams, discussing objectives that, if held for a sufficient amount of time, might actually transform ordinary investors become millionaires. Indeed, a lot of people are paying attention to it. Now, when will Shiba Inu really be able to achieve such numbers? The golden question is that. Thus, many well-known companies, like Changelly and Telegion, as well as artificial intelligence, AI, technologies such as Grok and ChatGPT, have attempted to forecast timescales. Shiba Inu is now trading very low, so even the first value milestone that people are aiming for would need a significant increase. It will take more than 15 times to achieve that first optimistic aim. And reaching even greater heights, that would be a whole other level. Consider thousands of %. Changelly is one of the platforms that is being cautious. They estimate that Shiba Inu may not even approach that initial price target until early 2031, and larger ones may take even longer. However, not everyone is in agreement. Telegion has a much more optimistic view. According to their predictions, Shiba Inu may reach that initial goal in as little as a few years, maybe as early as 2028, and may even surpass it in the years that follow. These are predictions, of course. Nobody is completely able to anticipate the future. Here's what makes it all so crucial, however. It's significant that these discussions are even taking place. It demonstrates the continued interest and faith in Shiba Inu. The attitude is changing, whether it comes from analysts, AI algorithms, or ardent holders. The buzz is genuine, and it may contribute to the type of price movement that elevates this currency to a whole new level if momentum continues to grow, particularly with enhancements like the karma system fostering more trust and usefulness. Therefore, it's possible that the zeros won't go tomorrow. However, now that everything is in its proper place, the path to those greater cost points doesn't seem as unrealistic as it did at first. One expert recently listed 3 key reasons why a Shiba Inu rally may be imminent, supporting all the excitement. The burn rate has skyrocketed to start. Millions of tokens were lost, and the price increased by over 20 times in a single day. One enigmatic transaction was responsible for the most of that. Next up is Shibarium. With millions of transactions per day, network activity has been rising. It's cutting costs, expediting processes, and assisting in the burning of more tokens. According to well-known figures like Jeremy Da Vinci, Shiba Inu might grow rapidly if genuine applications and use cases begin to appear on Shibarium. It's close, then. And lastly, exchange net flows. The fact that more individuals are removing their tokens from exchanges often indicates that they want to stick onto them for a long time. Less selling pressure, equal sign, bullish sign, and less supply on exchanges. In conclusion, Shiba Inu are no longer just relying on hype. All indications point to something significant, including Satoshi Kusama's return, the karma system restoring genuine trust to the environment, the burn rate skyrocketing, Shibarium gaining pace, and a growing number of positive forecasts. Shiba Inu may be poised for a significant breakthrough if this trend continues. Indeed, it's possible that you're even prepared to drop some zeros. However, what do you think of this? Leave a comment below. The date is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.